Hi, I'm Frank Reick. I'm the founder of Fluoramics Incorporated. If you'd like to know my whole history, you can go to Amazon and buy my book. It's basically a memoir. It's called Just Frank, Intrepid Inventor. And you can see how I got this way. And a lot of people are buying it, and they some say it's pretty interesting. In 1967, a friend of mine had a punch press that didn't work right, and it turned out that the piece of Teflon tape was jammed in a valve, and it was causing a lot of trouble. The valves weren't working properly. I decided to make a material that was basically a pipe joint compound that would chew up in hydraulic systems and not string out like Teflon tape did. I went to the laboratory and I formulated Formula 8, which is a very successful product. We sold it by running ads in various magazines and news releases, and we did it basically on a shoestring. We worked out of my basement laboratory. My boys helped fill tubes and crimp them. And it was a very basic, great American story. It was a very successful product. We sell it all over the world. And it's one of our big sellers right now. Big item. We also made the Loxate, which complements it. It's basically a hydrophobic version. They're both good in oxygen systems. We sell this also all over the world in large quantities. Then in the 1970s, I was flying down the Hudson River. I'm a pilot. And I looked down and I saw all this brown ooze coming up from the canyons in New York City. And I knew that was exhaust fumes. So I said to myself, I have to do something about this. So I went back to my laboratory, which was in my garage at the time, and started working on a lubricant that would go into engines and make them run smoother, more uniform, with lower pollution. It took about 8 years on that one. That was a long project. It ended up being Tough Oil, which we sell internationally now. It's all over the world. It's in the Guinness Book of World Records. It's a very famous product. We find lots of different applications for the technology. And it's used for other products like our Lubricate and our gun coat, which we developed with the federal law enforcement training officers at GLECO, Gun Tech, down in New Brunswick. That's also a very successful product, and it's well known all over the world. We sell worldwide on this one. You go on the web, and just about any country, you'll find Tough Oil for sale. And one day, about 3 years ago, I was driving down Route 17 during the rush hour in the morning in my 1999 Ford station wagon, Taurus. I stepped on the brake and absolutely nothing happened. The brake pedal went right to the floor. That's at 60 miles an hour in highway traffic in what we call the Death Valley around here. And it turns out to be a rather exciting ride. I got it back to the repair shop, and we found out that the brake lining had rusted out completely, and it lost all of its fluid. Well, that's what triggered off the Hinderrust project. And you have to realize that I had a lot of experience in lubrication by this time. I knew the chemistry of lubricants pretty well. I had been a member of several societies and taken courses on the subject. So I decided to make a better rust inhibitor. This took about 3 years in the laboratory. And we finally came up with a rust inhibitor that has extraordinary characteristics. There are no solvents in it. It's very, very good because it's highly surface active. You put it on a spot and it spreads, goes sideways. And it's extraordinary in the way it gets around. It also stops rust very spectacularly. We're selling it right now in various versions. We have 3 different viscosities for various applications, and that's catching on. It looks like it's going to be a big item. We're looking forward to this one being probably the most successful product I've ever invented. By any question, it's the most complicated and the most sophisticated product. I'm very proud of this. Now, what you want to do, we've got all of these products now under the same umbrella under the Fluoramics website. So you can visit it or our various websites, follow us, contact us, and let us know where you're using the product, how you're using it, how it works for you, and if you want any advice on how to use it. We look forward to talking to our customers. You're the best people in the world. We like you.